Okay, we're on Rua de Madeira. Madeira is named after the town in Portugal, the island. And that's Rua de Madeira is goes right to the inner harbor. You can see it down there in that Pont 16, so that's where the water is at. So we're gonna walk down there and just kind of see what it looks like after the typhoon has passed. There's a police car right there, one right there, one all the way down there, and one down there. So we're also gonna see what that's all about as well. And we're gonna walk down Rua de Madeira, September 2nd, the day after the typhoon came through. Stay tuned. Hey, checking out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Okay, so let's walk down Madeira Street. Madeira is an island in the ocean, kind of like a Hawaii for Portugal. The pictures of it are absolutely beautiful. So it's kind of interesting, ironic, because that's out in the middle of the ocean with water, and we got a rainy day after a typhoon. And this particular area will usually get a lot of storm surge after a typhoon. So we're just kind of seeing what we see. And so you'll see all these storm guard things up here. They'll put these up. And I bet this one probably already took theirs down and opened up already. But a lot of them will have the storm surge still there, and then they'll pull down the other gates that they usually have as well. And so things are still closed. Well, actually, to be honest, it's still category. Yeah, look at this. So usually that would have all flooding in there after a typhoon. That would be just completely, they'd have to push out all the water. So it looks like this area didn't get the storm surge, but in the past it did. And I walked by here and I didn't have a channel at that time. And this had, you know, the flooding was about as high as the gates are right there. So afterwards they put the gates that high because they saw how high it can go. So these would have been like rivers in this area. But actually this one, it looks fine. I don't see the damage like the other time. This barber shop's already out here. He has his flowers out, even plants. I did see a police down here when we started the video, but yeah, the Hato one in 2017. I've been here for 10 years, so I was here for the Hato one 2017, which was 6 years ago. And yeah, this whole area, basically like almost every shop was completely flooded. So they had this area has a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. So those were just rotting afterwards. And they were like just pushing all the water out of all of them. Maybe there was storm surge last night, but I don't see evidence of it through the shops unless they came out and pushed the water out throughout the night. A little bit, I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna keep on walking all the way down to the waterfront. This right here is a well-known hotel called oh, here's our street sign as well. Let me just capture that real quick. Rua de Madeira. And this one, I'll capture the sign, East Asia Hotel. Have all those balconies. So this area would have been the area that all the people would have came in on the ships into Macau historically. So they would have came down here, but now, so this would have been a very popular hotel choice, along with this other one down here called Centro, which just reopened after being closed for 27 years. The Centro Hotel, I heard, is haunted as well. I just did a video of that a few weeks ago when it opened, when it reopened for the first time in 27 years. So, but yeah, that was Centro Hotel, and I'm kind of curious about this history of this hotel too, this East Asia Hotel. It looks like there's people who are staying here as well. And then this commune place, it looks like that one is maybe permanently closed. Let's come up here. East Asia Hotel. So it looks like this is still open. But I think this one would have a lot of history to it. So, but I'm not really sure exactly all the stuff that would, all the history to it exactly. But yeah, this area, you can see from the sign anyways that it's like a 1950s decor kind of sign. Just the stenciling, the Chinese stenciling, the neon lights. Okay, so we're gonna walk all the way down to the Inner Harbor waterfront. And it looks like our Madeira Street changes names into the Constantino Brito. But the Center Hotel is down that way, and I'm gonna go down a little bit further, and we're gonna kind of show off a little bit more. But I do want to check out this one right here. The last few years this has been a casino, but I think at one time it was probably like probably a hotel as well, or a guest house or something, because it has these beautiful balconies. But now all the balconies are cut off and they're not used anymore, and they closed all the windows to the lighting so that, you know, when people gamble they kind of stay there. So that one has changed quite a bit, unfortunately. So anyways, Madeira Street is finished, but because I'm still here, I'm just going to change this into a highlight of that East Asia Hotel. And that was Madeira Street that we just did, and I'm just gonna walk over to Central Hotel, the one that's haunted, and that just opened after 27 years, because since I talked about it, I should share a little bit about it. And then we're gonna walk over to the waterfront and just see what we can see there. And I also saw some police over here as well. So we'll see. I think they're probably blocking everybody from going down that other street for whatever reason. Either there's tree damage or something else. So this is the Central Hotel right here. You can see the windows are ramped up. And that's that really cool green building right there. So now we have, let me just kind of capture that wind. Then the Central, there we go. So now we can kind of capture this. So this is the Central Hotel right there in the corner. So you can see there's lots of guests with suitcases. I don't know if they're checking out, but the hotels, the airports are closed. So they might be in a tough spot. Maybe they can just go across, but I think that the borders gates closed yesterday as well. I think they closed during the Category 8. And it's still Category 8 now, so I don't think that they could go into the border if they're mainland Chinese. But they might not know the rules, so. So anyways, we started at Madeira. This is the Central Hotel. And this one right here is the one that just opened after 27 years. Grand Hotel, sorry. Grand Hotel. And it looks like this one is all boarded up as well. And I saw people kind of coming through the other one as well. They came around the back side. I think all these windows, they kind of had to, got some pretty big windows here. So Madeira Street was our main focus. And I just kind of want to see what this street looks like, if there's any storm surge. It looks fine. But there was some police presence and activity, which kind of means that maybe they tried to close it a little bit. Yeah, it looks fine. There's cars, traffic, it's moving. And then this Pont 16 is where the waterfront is at, and now they have a giant hotel. And we could walk over to the waterfront over there, but I don't really see it being worthwhile. I don't see any water or storm surge or anything like that. So what we're gonna do instead is this Constantino Brito goes back into our Madeira Street, but you can see that it ends at this Pont 16, which is the waterfront. And our Madeira Street, just to kind of interconnect everything, is named after an island in Portugal, like kind of Hawaii island of Portugal. And it's near some hotels, like the 5 Foot Way Inn right here, which is that sign right there. And then this green one is actually a casino. And then this East Asia Hotel. And then that other one, which was the, there's a pension house way down there as well. So there's all these hotels in this area because that was the inner harbor, and it was where people would all come into the city. And now they come in at completely different places from a number of different places. There's 2 different ferry terminals now. There's 3 overland ones where you just go across the border, walk across the immigration, and there's a airport, and there's a I think that's it. Anyways, we're gonna end back at Madeira Street. Okay. So yeah, not too much of the storm surge issues in here. Not really any at all, really. I think. And we're gonna end this one right here back at Madeira Street. Madeira. All right. Hey, checking out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.